Hi, so we've got another React video, and it's going to be of newer videos of Gaelic football and hurling. Probably Gaelic football. I found someone linked a channel about hurling across the United States, USA, and that's the intro to it, and then there's just a bunch of stuff, and they linked a website, and I found a team that's here in Portland that does Gaelic football at least. Hurling, not so much in this area, and here's a hurling team. Actually they do both. So I'm just gonna leave these here for my own perusal later. The channel called Play Hurling is linked up there as a card. So apparently in the comments of my first video, I angered a whole hell of a lot of you. A lot. But I also got some nice good support. The fact that I've never seen that sport before. Those sports before. And I was going through an older video that explained it. I didn't realize it was an older video. I don't always look at upload date. And the video quality could have been recent. I've had actual like scout film from my team, from other teams that come through looking just as wonderful. You know, not everybody takes great video like I do. My sideline footage of my game sometimes is way better than the box footage we have. It just doesn't have a good vantage point. Okay, so I found two videos. We're gonna use Windows Screen Record to get this from like an hour into the Dublin versus Mayo. I'm American, I pronounce stuff stupid. All Ireland Football Final 2017 HD. All right, card right there. The thing's 3 hours long. I'm not gonna record that long of a video. I'm gonna watch about 5 minutes of this game and do it, because now we're looking at like the good one, and I'm gonna move on to the hurling one, which is Galway versus Waterford. All Ireland Hurling Final 2017 HD. Screen record now, and okay, boom, catch the ball. Oh. See, I would call that a fumble, but I'm not sure what y'all use that, and I know I'm using poor American terms. Oh, are we getting in a fight? And yeah, I know, I said pass the ball, and I know he hit it with the heel of his hand. Oh, ball went out of bounds. Bump. Yeah, see, I'll say this much. There's a lot more about incidental contact like that in our football, American football. Just chipping someone like that is unsportsmanlike conduct. But from what I'm seeing about this game, you guys basically take the idea of unsportsmanlike and make it a part of your sport. like when you say this is ruthless, I mean, just some of these skills, and I know that if I trained them myself, I could work it. But that just like running, or, you know, it's not sprinting, it's definitely running down the field. This guy's like in the process of sprinting, but still like catching the ball with the hand and like kicking it on the foot. That whole thing still amazes me. Of course, I'm also kind of amazed by people that play ping pong, because I'm just like, and the ball flies different directions. Oh. Yeah, they're repeating stuff here. Yeah, this is definitively far more physical. Like, there would have been like a timeout for like rolling on the floor. What is that guy's name from the World Cup with the soccer? He was a meme. Did he just score? Wait. No, yeah, that qualifies. Man. For so high and so far away, that was dead center. Effectively to a kickoff. Puts the ball back in play. You know, and I gotta say, when we play our football, I understand there's a lot of you in the comments that say, oh, well, it's just a start, go, start, go, start, go. It's not an endurance game. Okay, in the fourth quarter, when it's like well over 100 degrees, to even extent, even 90 degrees and above, it turns into an endurance game when you're already looking. And a halftime sometimes doesn't even help, because, you know, people just say, oh, well, you know, it's stop, go, stop, go. Here's the thing. You're also coated in plastic in even in the evening, you're still got the sun blasting down on that. We don't have much room to sweat, per se. Oh yeah, AIG insurance. Goff. I do like how that ball just sails. You know, I mean, it's intended. It's a kickoff punt situation. You want to get the ball as far away as you can, because either it helps your team get closer to their goal or it puts the other team further away. I mean, it's the idea of a punt. Kickoff, same thing. I know you guys have different words for it, but it's still the same concept. Oop. No. I think this means it didn't go in. It looked like it curved a lot. What have we got? Oh. Puh. Ah. Right into the goalie's hands. That goalie would have just tripped. Like I said, I've got a few people I know, they just love this sport. Because to them, soccer's just too footsie. You know, this is a lot more physical, and there isn't nearly as many collisions as I was thinking. And of course, this is also a live game. Ooh, tripped. Oh. Someone get kneed in the nuts? Boom. Oh. Tripped him on his knee. Gotcha. Yellow. Or yellow? Whatever. Colorblind, I can't tell this stuff. So anyways, again, this gives a better idea of what the sport is like. I'm actually watching a live game with like commercial, you know, it hasn't moved to commercials yet. Galway versus Waterford, All Ireland Hurling Final 2017 HD. Card up there. Hopefully this isn't going to go into too many. So we're at an hour 13 into it. Oh, okay. Yeah, everybody's wearing a helmet now. That's what you guys were all saying in the comments. They're required to wear helmets now. Some of you are angry that they have to wear helmets now, but... Oh, God. Was this the one that was called a Slitor? I don't remember. And yeah, you guys say that this ball is harder than a baseball. It probably is. I believe ya. I think my friend Alex will really love this sport, though. He likes football, but he loves lacrosse. And if I could get him into one of these teams, he'd probably love it. For us, that usually means no good. I mean, I've seen our baseball guys do it on like memes and like, oh, save the girl. The fact that these guys do this all game and catch a ball equivalent or harder than a baseball with their bare hands. I got hats off to you guys. You know, I understand that when you work with a ball that often, you tend to be a little bit more numb to it. I understand that the football is fairly inflated, but sometimes that thing can come in pretty rock hard. Yeah. Ooh. Honestly, I'm waiting to see. Oh, no. Okay, that definitely means did not go in. So that means on the last video, that meant he did score. Okay. Papa John's. This is an old gay, probably. Well, can't necessarily fault the CEO for any sponsorships. It still somewhat worries me. I can't necessarily see the ball close to people's head, but they've got just like the crossbar here and these big open squares where I think the ball Slitor can go in. I can't tell. Some of them have like shields on, and maybe they all. I only saw it on the one guy with the reflection. But it seems like, I mean, I know the chances are like 1 in a kajillion that it might actually hit you in the actual eye, but I think you'd want at least some sort of protection there. Like, it cracking your jaw open is probably a part of the sport, but I don't think people should go blind because of this sport. But, you know, I can't really tell because the camera doesn't stay on these guys long enough. But yeah, there's a lot of guys on the field. And I can definitely see that that the goalies might have a much more than like other players. Oh, we're getting into a brawl-ish here. Still trying to play the sport. It's not like they've just completely devolved into a brawl. I like in football. It's so acrobatic. Like and I say acrobatic of like, because it involves more than just the feet, more than just the hands. It involves everything. It's like, in terms of like ice dancing or whatnot, you're only really doing with your feet. You have your hands out for performance and a little bit of physics. But when you're doing like acrobatic on the floor dancing, you're, you know, and you're leaning up and you're using your whole body. I mean, that guy did something, at least I would say, fairly, I mean, it looked pretty cool on top of that. The ball came flying in and he reached his paddle. He reached the stick out, I don't want to say paddle, stick out, caught it momentarily, then bounced it back into his hand so he doesn't have to catch it barehanded, although I have seen some of these guys catch it barehanded. Scoop, boom. Yeah, I really think Alex will like this. I'm going to send him a Facebook message on this. Like, here's last year's final. So this is like the top teams of Ireland, I'm guessing. Boom. Oh, they're tangled. Quick. You're right, this is much more of a live game than football. I get it. Both of them are. But football has its strengths and it has its weaknesses. It's not like other sports. Is it a watered down version of rugby? To an extent, it's not nearly as constantly active. It's not an endurance sport. It's a technical sport. It's a strength sport. You know? You only have action for 5, maybe 6 seconds at a time, and then you plan out. It's like, it's highly physical chess. Chess isn't an endurance sport. It's a strength sport. Definitely impressive. Far more impressive than I was watching before. But yes, everyone's wearing helmets. Thankfully. I do worry about the safety of people, and yet I play a highly concussive sport. Ha! So, if you guys have any issues with how I reacted to this, go ahead, comment below. I will chat with you guys some other time, see if we have other videos to watch. And yeah, bye.